accomplished, Father, into thy hands. After everything was accomplished that he was supposed to do, he said, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. And then the Bible says that he hung his head, I hear God right now, and he gave up the ghost. What do I mean by he gave up? I'm trying not to use my preaching voice, but I feel God. If y'all help me, I'll close in 2 more minutes. But I feel God right now when he said he gave up the ghost. I used to watch different movies when I was coming up, and people would have haunted houses. Why did they have a haunted house? Because somebody died, but the ghost stayed in their house. Lord have mercy. There's some of us that thought that we gave up some stuff in our past, but we still have some ghosts traveling around with us everywhere we go. We realize why we can't have happiness, because we have some ghosts with us that are trying to spook the happiness out of our life. We have some things that we gave up, but I hear God saying to some of us that just like Jesus gave up the ghost, we got to learn how to give up the ghost. Give up that thing that's been spooking us. Give up that thing that's been scaring us. God said, I tried to bless you, but the ghost scared it away. I tried to sing your prosperity, but the ghosts keep on scaring away. Touch somebody, say, give up. Lord, I feel the preaching anointing now. You've got to give up the ghost in your life. Don't you let no ghost scare another blessing out of your life. Don't you let no more ghosts scare another healing out of your life. I'm giving up the ghost, so when I come, it's not spooking me. Some of the ghosts are so bad, you wonder why some folks don't want to be around you, because the ghosts of your past just are all over the place. But give up, give up. He said he hung his head. Everybody stand, we got to go. He hung his head and he gave up the ghost. I almost, but I'm not going to do what time is it? I can't. What time is it? I almost feel God. I really can't, but the Bible says that he gave up the ghost. Y'all just give me 2 minutes because I got to close. Y'all say amen. I might close. But it said that he gave up the ghost. But I'm so glad that he could have stopped it there. But then the Bible says, he said, I got to go down into hell. The devil's been tantalizing the people of God for way too long. I've got to go down to hell, to where the devil is. I got to get down to where he is. I'm so glad that he didn't just stay up here, but he said, I got to get down into hell. And he told Satan that your time is up. You can't mess with the people of God anymore. Your time is up. He went into hell, and the Bible says he snatched the keys away from Satan. Means you can't unlock or lock anybody anymore. You can't chain anybody up anymore, because I took the keys away from you. You can't bind up anybody anymore, because I took the keys away from you. That's why he said in the word, whatever is bound on earth shall be bound in heaven, but whatever is loosed on earth shall be loosed in heaven. He went and got the keys and he loosed us. And I am so glad that he whom the Son sets free is truly free indeed. I don't have to stay in bondage not one more second. I don't have to be bound by the enemy just one more second. I don't have to let my thoughts bind me just one more second, because he went down. He went down. And he took the keys away from Satan. And then he came back and he said, now, after all this, Matthew 28 and 18, I really got to close. But it says, Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, now because it's finished, now because I went into hell, he said, all power has now been given unto me in heaven and in earth. I am so glad that whatever's going on, God got the final say. He's the one in authority over everything else. If God didn't say it, then it can't be true. But if God said it, it's got to be true. If God said it, it's got to come to pass. I don't care what it looks like right now. Scream at somebody, say, God said it. God said it. I feel God in here. I'm so glad that he said it. Even over this year, whatever God promised you, tell somebody's coming to pass, it's coming. It's got to come to pass, because he's in the control. It's got to come to pass. Whatever assignments that send your way, God said it's got to be canceled, because all power.
Hallelujah. Thank you, you, Jesus.
But wait, I was trying to, but it said one more thing.
Amen.
We went to the book of Acts, and he said, all power has been given unto me in heaven and in earth. But he said, but, and we ought to thank God for the but. He said, but you shall receive power. After that, the Holy Ghost has come upon you. He said, that very same power that I took from Satan, I'm now endowed over your life. That's why you need to take authority over your life. When the devil tries to make you upset, let the devil know you don't have the power anymore. But God said, I got the power. I have authority to pull myself. You're going to pull yourself out now. I've got the authority. Whatever I'm in right now, I can pull myself up out of it. I don't have to stay in my circumstance. I got enough power.
Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
He said, all power is given unto me.
Amen. Hallelujah.
In heaven and in earth. I need some water. Lord have mercy. All power is given unto me.
Amen.
Heaven and in earth. You should be witnesses unto me, both of Judea and in Jerusalem. And then he ascended and he went into heaven. And the disciples were there and they were gazing in the sky. But he said, why stand ye here gazing in the sky? For the very same God, the same Jesus, which went up, is coming again. Tell somebody, I'm glad I got the power.
I'm glad I got the power.
There used to be a show that came on in the early to mid 80s, and the name of the show was He-Man. And I don't know if y'all know about He-Man. I know the young folks don't really know that one, but he used to hold up this sword, and he said, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. And when he would hold up the sword, something would come down and it would endow the sword, and he would speak, he would point it at the cat. I am so glad right now. You don't have to pour in the cup. I'll take it just like that. I am so glad that because God spoke and he said, I have power now. I have power. Thank you. So I have power over every situation. I have power over everything. I don't have to go through. I don't have to be upset. I don't have to be disgusted. I don't have to be broken.
Amen.
And if I can I really blow your mind? Can I really blow your mind? Because God said you have power, I want you to take this and take this for me. Stop waiting for God to do it and do it yourself.
Amen.
Lord have mercy. God said, I gave you enough power to do it yourself. Sometimes we've been waiting and praying for God to help us, and God said, I gave you the power, do it yourself. We've been waiting, God, bring me out of my situation. He said, pull your own self out. God, I need this right now. He said, do it yourself. What you think I gave you the power for?
Amen.
God gave me power. So why do I have to be broke, disgusted, and depressed? Why do I have to stay in my same situation? He gave me power. And that same power, I see it. That very same power is the power I have in my life right now.
Amen.
And that very same power. And I want to stop by to tell you that when the devil tries to speak to you right now, I want you to talk to the devil and remind him that you have no power. I'm going to say it again. When the devil tries to talk to you now, you've got to let that devil know that you have no power. When he tries to speak to your mind, you have to let that liar know that you have no power. When he tries to speak to your spirit, you have to let him know that you have no power. On Monday, when he tries to talk to you, tell that devil you have no power. Jesus came and spake and said, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth.
Amen.
You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. I am so glad. I am so glad that Jesus died, but I'm so glad that he rose. But I'm so glad not only did he die, not only did he rise, not only is he coming back again, but he said, I'm leaving you with something till I get back. Yeah. He could have just said, I'm coming back again, but he said, you take this power till I get back. You take this authority till I get back. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Until I get back, I'm going to leave you taken care of. He could have just said, I'm coming back. And there's a hope coming when I get back. But he said, I'm going to take care of this for you until I get back. And I'm so glad even this time of year, and listen, I know this time of year, And as we remember the sacrifice that Jesus made, and we remember that he got up from the dead, and we get kind of excited, then usually around, I believe it's the first week in May, when we talk about the Pentecost Sunday, which I believe is May 9th this year, if I'm getting it correct, and we talk about Jesus coming back and how the disciples, listen, this is what I had to learn. Pentecost Sunday is not just about speaking in tongues. Don't nobody leave. I'm going to tell you again. Speaking in tongues was evidence of power. I'm going to say it again. It's not just about speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is evidence of power. The people in that room were from other nations. In order to have evidence of power, they had to speak in each other's tongue. But I've stopped by to tell you, there are other evidences of your power. Lord have mercy. There needs to be evidence of my power. Jesus said, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Then he said, go be witnesses unto me, both in Judea and into the utmost parts of the earth, teaching them to observe all things whichsoever I have commanded unto you. Then he ended it by saying, lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Clap your hands and give the Lord.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Oh, I left my handkerchief in. Brother Richard. Clap your hands again and give the Lord a praise. Thank you, sir. Hallelujah. Now we're standing, we're closing in the presence of the Lord. Hallelujah. You thought I was worth saving.